You can hang out at this next stop. The Palace Theater in Waterbury is celebrating 20 years of musicals, and the team is doing it in a big way. 8 Broadway stars will take the stage for a special celebration on May 17th. I'm joined by the event producer Andrew Carl Wilk and Doug Donato, the executive director of the Waterbury Symphony Orchestra. Gentlemen, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Keith.
So I'm channeling my inner Matt Scott, because folks at home will know he is our huge theater advocate. A lot of folks excited about this. Big picture, what's happening?
Big picture is we're celebrating the 20th year since the Palace reopened after massive reconstruction. It is just a glorious theater. It's one of the nicest theaters I've ever been in. So we're celebrating it by looking at the past musicals that have been produced at the Palace over those 20 years. So I get to go through this wonderful list of musicals and find the pieces that I wanted to do, and I could find the Broadway stars to come help and make them come alive. And then we have the glorious Waterbury Symphony Orchestra that Doug helms.
Which I think is so wonderful, Doug, because there is something about live music in a theater that whether you go to the theater all the time or it's a special occasion, it just feels good.
That's right. We have 50 musicians for this concert.
Wow.
So 50 professional orchestral musicians backing up 8 Broadway stars with Andrew at the helm conducting. And we're doing songs from over 20 different shows that have been at the Palace throughout that 20-year reopening period. So this is, it'll be a great celebration. Yep. And it highlights 2 great organizations, the Palace Theater, which is over 100 years old,
wow,
and the Waterbury Symphony, which is 86 years old. And both organizations, our goal is to bring people together, give them these wonderful experiences, and it's such an honor to work with all these great talent and to work with Andrew, and we're so excited.
Andrew, if Matt were on this couch, he would be able to list off all of these musicals by memory. He would say, I've seen them all. Give folks a sampling of kind of what you've picked from. What's in the mix?
Well, so it starts with the Phantom of the Opera. We do a lot of Andrew Lloyd Webber. We do Cats. We're doing Rent. We do South Pacific, starting the second act with a glorious overture from South Pacific. We're doing just a litany of classical musical theater and contemporary. We're doing Dear Evan Hansen.
Wow.
We have a lot of stuff, and we have 8 incredible singers to cover all that.
Doug, as an artist, what does it mean to you to try to make this accessible to anyone?
So, Waterbury has a very diverse community, and we have student tickets are $25, so we encourage families to come. And one thing that's important to us at the Symphony is classical music usually skews a bit older audience, so doing these types of concerts to bring in families, people with grandkids, and making them have this experience of coming together with others. And I think it celebrates many different things: music, the arts, our community, and 20 years of this beautiful theater thriving in Waterbury.
Education, right?
And education. We're actually, any profit from this concert will support our after-school education programs. So it's also a fundraiser, so very worthy cause.
Tell me a little bit about that after-school program. What are kids experiencing?
Well, Doug will
I'll tell you.
that.
Our program is called Bravo Waterbury.
Sure.
So this is in downtown Waterbury. These kids usually would not have access to music or instrumental music. So 4 days a week after school, every week during the school year, we do violin, cello, percussion, choir, and we're in there working with these kids. And what they do is just amazing.
Well, thank you for that work, making our community a better place for our young people. And good luck with this show. Have
Thank
fun
you.
with it. Yes, enjoy it. We want to make sure people have the information that they need. Saturday, May 17th, 7 p.m. in Waterbury. And ticket information, if you didn't jot it down, you didn't catch it, our website, fox61.com. Take the family. Enjoy the show. Thank you for being here.
Thank
Thanks,
you
Keith.
so much.
All right.